everybody, and welcome to Totally Trendy and happy spooky season. It has been spooky season for a little bit now, and Halloween is very quickly approaching, and maybe you're still in need of a costume. So today I'm gonna show you some last minute DIY Halloween costumes that you can make with anything around your house. I have made all of these costumes super simple because I feel like we've all been there where, you know, we get last minute invited to a Halloween party or just something comes up and you're like, oh no, I don't have a costume for that. What do? I don't want to be that guy that just shows up myself. That's not scary. So I have some very simple costumes that should take you, in my opinion, like 20 minutes or less. Some are gonna take you like 5 minutes to get you in the spooky spirit on a budget, because we all know Halloween costumes can also be insanely expensive. So anyways, let's just get right into it. Our first one is one of those, I don't wanna say it's a pun, it's just kind of like a joke costume. It's super simple. I think you guys are gonna like this one. So like I said, this one is so easy. All you need is a white t-shirt and a Sharpie. Things that I'm pretty sure everyone has around their house, and if you don't, you could find this at any store. For example, I got this shirt from Walmart. So quick tip for you guys, if you guys are writing on shirts or fabric with Sharpie, please, at least put a piece of paper in the shirt so it doesn't bleed onto the back. I would say use like cardstock or something, like cardboard, much thicker, because it might still bleed through paper. So this last minute Halloween costume is going to be an Error 404 message t-shirt. Now this one is definitely, you know, meant to kind of be funny, like admitting you didn't really have a costume idea until the last minute, but I think it's pretty clever. You just write Error 404 instead of web page not found, costume not found. I think it's pretty clever. So thanks, Pinterest. There's really nothing else to it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write this out. And here you have it, Error 404, costume not found. Hit or miss. Let's see what people think. Oh, Sierra. Question. What do you think of my last minute Halloween costume?
I love that. That's hilarious.
Really? So
yeah.
If you saw someone like show up to a Halloween party with this, you'd be like, oh, okay, sick.
I mean, yeah, if they didn't have time to prepare for the Halloween party.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if it was like, oh, last minute they decided to go or something changed and they're coming. Yeah, like I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But if like they're already coming and that was all they did, I might be a little disappointed.
For sure, but, for sure. See,
yeah.
and that's why these are just like last minute Halloween costumes, but I found it on Pinterest. Thought it was pretty funny.
I think it's so cool. What do you think of my last minute?
There we go. I completely agree with what Sierra said. I feel like this is one of those costumes where if someone is like, this was my last minute option, then it's like, oh dude, that's pretty clever. But if you have like weeks to prepare, maybe try something else. But this next one is hopefully a little bit more impressive. It's also a little punny. Get ready. So for this next one, you just need another white shirt, a Sharpie, a headband, and black pieces of paper. You are gonna take the white shirt and write the word copy on it. Bam, like so. And then once you have it on, you're halfway there. Now the only other thing you need is a headband, which again, I'm pretty sure anyone could find around their house. Maybe their mom has one, their sister. If not, you can go and get one from like CVS or something for very, very cheap. And then some black pieces of paper. You're simply gonna cut 2 triangles and hot glue them to the headband. And now, do you get it? I'm a copycat! This is another one that I found on Pinterest, and like truly, I think it's funny. I think it's pretty funny. You could of course make it more extreme and like put whiskers and a nose on, not that that's extreme, but just to like push it to another level. You could also add a tail if you want. Just for the very last minute option, just write the word copy on a shirt, make yourself some little cat ears. You could also just buy these at like any dollar store for the longest time around Halloween. Like these come in abundance around this time of year. Here we have our second costume. Comment down below if you would be like, ha, buy this costume at a party. Let's go see what people think. All right, Sierra.
Oh my gosh.
Now, what am I?
A copycat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. I was like, copy.
Copy.
Kinda weird.
Now, what do you think about this one? If you saw this one at a party.
I don't like it as much.
Oh, we're taking a step back. You don't like puns?
I'm not a huge pun person.
Okay. It's okay. You're allowed to not like it. You're allowed to speak your mind on this channel. You can say you hate it if you want.
I don't hate it.
Oh, okay.
I'm less impressed.
Okay.
Like, I'd still be like, okay, yeah, good, like, last minute.
For sure. You thought the Air 44 was more clever?
Yeah, I think it was more clever.
All right, guys. Well, now we know. Now we know.
I love that Sierra has become my go-to costume person because right now, as I'm filming this, everyone else is in meetings. So, now, another one that is maybe a little bit more crafty, but in my opinion, super creative, is a Sims costume. If you've never played Sims, never even heard of it, it is essentially a game where you get to create a person and create a world for them to live in. It's pretty fun, pretty creative. And one of the most like iconic things about the Sims is they have this green like diamond, sure, we'll call it that, over their head. I think it's called a plumb bob. I literally had to look it up. I've never known what that's called. And this is a costume that I actually saw at a Halloween party and was like, that is so clever, because you could wear anything you want. You could wear your normal everyday clothes, you could wear a ball gown, like who cares? As long as you have the thing over, it's like, oh my gosh, you're a Sims character. So let's get crafty. For this, you're just gonna need a headband and a plumb bob template. I seriously just Googled plumb bob template and this is the first thing that I got. So we are going to print this out, and you can either print it onto white paper and then color it in green, but I am actually going to print it onto green construction paper. We now have our little plumb bob template. So like I said, if you can print it out on construction paper, that makes this 10 times easier. And I think it makes it look better too. So now you're just gonna cut this out, fold along the solid lines, and then glue it all together until you have your little plumb bob. Bam. What I did was add a little pipe cleaner on the inside of it after I attached it all together, and then I hot glued that to a headband, and there you go. So now I'm gonna put back on my regular outfit and walk around if seeing people get it. I'm gonna do my best to only speak what they call Simlish, which is the language that Sims speak. Now, I do not actually know it, but I know it essentially sounds like, well, plumb bob. It's just like be-do, zeep, blop, flarbin larbin, you know, like it's nonsense. We'll see if people get it. Do you like my plumb bob?
This I like better.
Yeah.
This is the best one.
Thank you.
It's so simple, it's creative. This is the best one.
Thank you.
It's iconic.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, iconic. We went from like here to here.
Yeah.
See, I really like it because like you can wear anything you want.
Yeah, you can literally wear whatever you want.
It's just the headband. I mean, yeah,
it's
okay.
a really good cop out.
It's a little,
but it's like it's like a good one.
It's a good one.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. A respectable cop-out costume. I feel like if you really commit to talking like a Sims the entire night, that's where it's like, oh, okay. Do you know any Sim words? No.
Actually, I wasn't allowed to play Sims growing up.
Oh no.
I know, it's really sad. I feel like it's a little late to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
but
probably.
Yeah, so this Sims one I am so happy with. I have one more for you guys. It is super simple, but I'm gonna show you anyways. This next last minute Halloween costume is one that I've actually resorted to for about like 2 years or so. Like there's always that last party that I'm like, oh, I forgot this was happening. What do I do? Luckily, 90% of my wardrobe is black. So all you need to do is wear an all black outfit and then get yourself some black and white face paint. Now, I know a lot of people don't have these in their home, but these were only 98 cents each at Target. We are doing a last minute skeleton look. Keep in mind, this is last minute. So this is not gonna be super intricate. This is just gonna be like the basics so people can look at you and go, oh, skeleton, okay? So we're gonna start with a white base. As always, if you're ever doing something with makeup like this, always do a little test first to make sure your skin isn't irritated by it. Okay,
Okay, so now that it is like as thick as it is going to get, we're gonna start putting the black around the eyes.
1 hour later.
I can't take myself seriously right now. I look crazy. I'm gonna get like in my actual eyelid with eyeshadow because I don't trust this stuff getting that close to my eye. So right now we are going to do our little nose. Again, you could do this with eyeliner. Like you could really do this with like nothing if you had it. That didn't make any sense. Now I am going to do kind of like the jawline structure. I am going to essentially like follow my cheekbone line, or you can just like make your own, but bam, she got cheekbones. So now we are going to do the teeth look. I am going to use eyeliner for that as well. So I am essentially going to touch up all the little pieces you see, and then we will do the mouth. Well guys, what do you think? I think, you know, for taking about 15 minutes, it's pretty good. It's definitely the most simple version of skull makeup you can get. I don't think a lot of people were expecting me to like do this morning, so let's go try and see if we can scare some people. Oh my gosh! Oh. Boo! Ah! So again, for a last minute, like took me 10 minutes.
That's a good one. It's a good one, and then it's also like, oh, you put effort into this.
Thank you.
You painted your face.
Thank you, Sierra.
You're welcome.
I did. Well, I'll stop scaring you. This was the last one, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it has given you some really good last minute inspiration because Halloween is next week. So if you don't have a costume already, pick one of these. I'm sure it'll get you some good reactions. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe as always. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.